Hi students, welcome to maths class. So today we are going to continue previous chapter, that is the tangents and secants to a circle. So what is a tangent? If a line touch the circle at only one point, then the line is called the tangent of the circle. And what is the secants of the circle? So if a line intersects the circle at two distinct points, then the line is called the secant to a circle. Okay, right. So yesterday we solved some problems in exercise 9.1. Today we solved some problems in exercise 9.1. Okay, that is the third one. Draw a circle and two lines parallel to given line such that one is a tangent and the other is a secant to the circle. So first of all, we draw a circle. We draw a circle and two lines parallel to given line. So two lines parallel to the given line. So we take a line. So first of all, we take a card. So and a given line such that one is a tangent and the other is a secant. So one is we draw a tangent of the circle. So this is the tangent of the circle. This line is tangent of the circle, that is L. Next another one is a secant of the circle. These both are parallel. This is a M. So here L is parallel to M. So here where L is a tangent of the circle, tangent line, and M is a secant of the line, secant of the circle. Secant of the circle. So here this is the tangent of the circle. Okay, right. So both are parallel. L is parallel to M. Okay. Next problem. Prove that the tangents to a circle at the end points of a diameter are parallel. Prove that the tangents to a circle at the end points of a diameter are parallel. So we can draw how many tangents to a end points of a circle? Two lines, two tangents we can draw. We can two tangents we can draw the end points of a diameter of a circle. Okay, what we are prove that they are parallel and they are the tangents are tangent to a circle at the end points of diameter are parallel. So how to prove? So first of all, we draw a circle. This is the circle. So this is the center of the circle. This is the center O. AB is the diameter. So one end point is A, other end point is B. So we can draw how many tangents to a end points of diameter of circle? Two tangents. So that is a PQ is a tangent to the circle. This is passing through A, point A. So here RS is passing through the point B. So here A point is we call as a point of contact. So because this OA is a radius and PQ is a tangent. So tangent and radius are always perpendicular to each other. So therefore here how much angle is formed? There is a 90 degrees form. Here also how much degrees form? This is a radius, this is a tangent. How many degrees form? 90 degrees form. So suppose let AB is, we will take a transversal line. So here O is the center of the circle. PQ is a tangent drawn at A. RS is a tangent drawn at B. Now angle OAQ is equal to 90 degrees because tangent and radius are always perpendicular to each other. So therefore here form how much angle? 90 degrees. So therefore the angle OAQ is equal to how much? 90 degrees. And also angle OBR is equal to how much? 90 degrees. So here AB is we will take as a transversal. These angles are both side of the transversal line. These angles both side of the transversal line. So then these angles we call as a which angles? Alternate interior angles. So therefore alternate interior angles are equal, then given lines are parallel lines. So this angle and this angles are alternate interior angles, then given lines are, that means PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, so because alternate interior angles are equal, then the given lines are parallel. Okay na? Right. Hence proved. Next one. Right, next theorem 2. The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. So this is the external circle of the point of the circle. So this is a circle. It is the center of the circle. So P is the external point of the circle. Now we drawn from this to we drawn the tangents from the point P to A and P to B, and that means PA is a one tangent and PB is a another tangent. So we have proved that these two are equal or not. These two are equal. That is the tangent PA is equal to tangent PB are equal. That means the lengths of tangents from drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. That is what you have proved that here PA is equal to PB. So here what is given? So O is the center of the circle, and OA and OB are radius. Now so here we join from O to P. This is the external point P is the away from the center of the circle, that is the OP. Right. So what is given? O is the center of the circle and P is the external point of a circle, and PA and PB are tangent of a circle. So P and PB are tangents of a circle. So what you have proved that is the tangents are equal. So that is the PA is equal to PB. So here how to prove this one? So that is a, now we are join OP and OA and OB. So here how much angle form? Here 90 degrees, here also 90 degrees, because this is the radius and tangent. Radius and tangent are always perpendicular to each other. Now in triangle OAP, so here how many triangles are formed? Here two triangles are formed, that is the OAP triangle and also OBP triangle. But now in triangle OAP and triangle OBP, OA is equal to OB, because this both are radius. OA is the radius of the circle, OB also radius of the circle. So radii are same. So plural form of radius is radii. So here radii are same. So that is the because angle OAP is equal to 90 and also angle OBP is equal to 90. Angle OAP is equal to angle OBP is equal to 90 degrees because radii, that is the radius, is perpendicular to tangent. So radius and tangents are always perpendicular to each other, and OP is a common side of a triangle OAP and triangle OBP. So in this triangle OP is equal to, in this triangle also OP, that is OP is equal to OP, that is a because common side. So in this triangle it is the opposite to the right angle, then OP is we call as a hypotenuse. Okay, now by the RHS, right angle hypotenuse side, congruent by RHS congruent, this both are congruent triangles. Triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP. Now we know two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding parts are equal. So therefore AP is equal to PB, that is PA is equal to PB, because according to CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So here two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So here that is AP is equal to PB, and also angle APO is equal to angle BPO. These angles are also equal, and also these angles are also equal. This angle, because according to CPCT, and the remaining parts are equal. So therefore PA is equal to PB because CPCT, hence proved. Okay, tomorrow we will continue the class.